They say keep your friends close and your enemies closer. But in this case, these enemies are a little too close. They live next door to each other.
So what do they say? High fences make good neighbours?
Oh, yeah, they sure do. But I just wish this was higher.
You've called him a pedophile, you've called him a you called his mother a Why?
Oh, is she a rockmelon, is she?
On one side of the fence is Eamon and his mother.
Eamon, what do you think of your neighbour?
I think my neighbour's a vile, disgusting, rude creature.
On the other side of the fence is Shadia.
No, I don't have peace with
You don't believe in peace?
And if you haven't guessed it already, they don't like each other very much.
It doesn't seem like you to be hiding behind a wall.
The cops know me now. Department housing knows me, and we'll just see what happens. Now you guys know me.
Are you a little bit embarrassed, perhaps?
What am I embarrassed of, all right?
The conflict of Canley Heights has been raging for 3 years, and if you live in this street, there's only one solution.
But neighbours' blaring music does little to drown out the fights.
At first, she put up a sign saying pedophile alert at the front of her house. I was in shock, because that's not what I am.
Eamon prays for peace.
I called the cops, and they got here about an hour later. They made her take it down.
But after so many false allegations, he's had enough.
What's it like living here next to this?
Oh, it's a nightmare.
Believe it or not, he and his next-door neighbour got along 3 years ago.
What happened?
So what happened was my mum parked in front of her house on the road, and she didn't like that, so she came at her, started shouting at her.
Now he says it's gone too far. Religious sensitivity so inflammatory we can't even show it on TV.
And you'll see another sign at the bottom there saying, "Ya means in Arabic."
Sandbags line the fence as the war rages, and the wall between them keeps getting higher.
Fort Canley Heights.
Fort Canley Heights, yeah, that's right.
Eamon says he's just trying to protect his mother from a next-door neighbour who has form. This is Shadia in the blue headscarf, picking up the pieces after the great bank brawl of Bankstown. The All-In last January had Sydney talking.
This is the quietest you've ever been.
I'm always quiet.
The 46-year-old didn't care about the cameras back then, but clearly she does now.
How can she charge you with false allegations?
Oh, why don't you call the cops? We'd be happy to see what they've got to say.
The police know this address well.
What sort?
You've accused him of being a pedophile. Have you tried to talk it out?
Nah, she's not a reasonable person to talk to, She'll just swear at you and tell you to off.
It's gone a bit too far, hasn't it? Surely we can find some peace here.
Not here, apparently. Eamon and his mother are hoping the Department of Housing will intervene, and something tells us it won't end quietly.
I'm not scared of nobody.
I'm hoping she either gets evicted or they give my mum a transfer, We've put up with her stuff for so long and we've just had enough of it,